Alright guys, it's a little windy out here and I apologize for that if you guys are picking that up. But we are going to get into how to cast really far. So before we actually go cast this thing, which we are going to cast this in a minute, and I'll show you guys the distance that we can get out of this, we need to understand a little bit about the setup and everything that we're doing and put it all together to make it to where we can have long casts. So with this particular combo, this is the one that I can cast the longest because of the length. Now it's a 12-foot rod, and that means that I'm going to be able to get a really good distance out of it. But what's more important on here too as well is this reel right here. It has a really big spool compared to most catfishing reels. That means it's going to hold a lot of line, and I need a lot of line if I'm going to cast really far. This thing has tensions on both sides, letting me adjust the tension on the spool and have greater control over it versus one that would only have a tension on one side. But this right here is super important. Now you can have a 10-foot rod and outcast a rod like this if this one didn't have this. So let me try to get this focus in here and show you guys this. This is super important. Alright, right there, 6 to 12 ounce weight. That means that this thing was built to hold up to 6 to 12 ounce weights. That means that when I've got my big 5-ounce no roll up here, let me get this down here for you guys. Walking down the pole, and boom, there we are. There's a 5-ounce no roll. When I have that big old 5-ounce no roll on there, and I have this big old 12-aught Gamakatsu circle hook, and then I put my big old piece of bait on there, this thing can hold up to that, and that's what's important. If you try to get too much weight than your rod is built to handle, you are going to sacrifice casting distance. So make sure that you get a rod that handles the weight that you are throwing. And you want a big reel, holds a lot of that has big spool on it, holds a lot of line, and you want to be able to adjust the tensions on there and have really good control over there. So that's the major things you need. You need to know that length helps you, weight that it can support helps you, a big spool, and you need to be able to have a reel that is adjustable and cast smoothly. Alright, so we're going to go cast this thing now. Alright, so this is about the only place I can think of that I can get some distance out of it. And obviously we're probably not going to make it over there. That's well over, that's a long way. Alright, but let's set this up and see what kind of distance we can get out of this. So let's tow this thing out here. And we're casting into the wind, so we're not going to be able to get as much out of this, maybe. I don't know. It's not bad right now. If we can hurry up and get a cast right now, we'll get a really good one. Let's do this. I'm going to move you guys to the side so I don't accidentally hook into the camera with that 12-aught hook and take you guys with it. I know you guys would probably want to do that. That'd probably be pretty cool, but not me. Here we go. Alright, so I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to hear me being this far away. But what I'm saying is, or if you can even see this weight right here. You see how when you do this right here, that weight is bouncing around and going crazy. You never want to cast at that point. What you want to do is get this thing settled down a little bit, bring it to you, let the weight come to you, tilt it back, and as soon as you get back, rip it. And you're going to get a lot of momentum headed into that sinker. So let's cast this thing. Make sure I'm not going to get the camera here. Alright guys, that spool is almost empty. I'm going to take you guys off the tripod and carry yous down here and show yous about how far this is. Alright guys, welcome back. We're right here. Right here's the rod and the line going out of it. I'm going to show you guys, I'm trying to zoom in. So this thing is zoomed in to the max on my Canon here. With the 18 by 55 millimeter lens, so it's got some good zoom to it, and we are way down there. So let's zoom back out here and take you guys on the journey of this cast. You know, try to keep the line in my hand so I don't, it's really green, it's really visible, but I don't want to lose sight of it and have to backtrack. But we'll walk back when we find the end of it, and I'll just take some normal walking steps, you know, about 2-foot steps, and we'll count them from there. Trying to get that thing up over that tree. There we go. Alright, so here we are. Now, what I'm going to do is take this over here to the road. Oh, crap. Let me get this back over this tree real quick, guys. Ooh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it over that tree. That's a bad idea. Alright, we're just going to leave it right there and we'll come back. Well, I'll come back. I'm not going to make you guys do that again. But we're going straight across right here where this line is, and we'll show you guys. Let's see if we find the line. There it is. Comes down right here. Alright, so we're going to walk this off with normal steps. And that, like I said, it's probably going to be about 2 foot. I'll show you guys a step right here. So from here to here, I don't know what we got from there to there, roughly 2 foot. So that's what we're going to be doing. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So right here, if that's 2 foot steps roughly, we're at 100 feet right now. Okay, before we keep walking, I've got a question for you guys, and for those of you that have been following this week, you definitely know what this question is about. It's about the $30 subscriber or $30 giveaway, and this is the last question that you need to know. Do not leave the answer in the comments. Make sure you guys know from Monday's video what to do to try to win that $30. But the question is, I did a behind the back challenge where I had to cast behind the back and try to catch a fish behind the back. How big was the fish that I caught behind the back? That is the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me step over the line, straight across. Alright. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So, we're at another 100 feet. That's 200 feet. We're almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so this is about where we were standing because when we made the cast, even though the rod's a little bit further up there, because this is where you guys were looking at from. So, I don't know what I just said. Let's look back over the camera, but we are well over 200 foot cast, casting into the wind way back over there. So, if I was to turn around and cast with the wind, I don't know how we'd probably get at least another 40-50 feet out of it. But yeah, well over 200 foot cast. Guys, if you guys want to check any of this right here out, I'll leave a link in the description. The main thing you want to look for when you're getting one, again, is all the features that we've mentioned before when you're looking at getting a long casting rod. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. Leave a comment, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, it would be really, really awesome to have you on the channel. So see you guys in the next video.